What's up, Tiger fans? It's Morgan and Allen here again with another video on a Clemson recruit, Daylen Everette, cornerback from IMG Academy in Florida. Before we get the video, though, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of our Clemson exclusive content that we put on YouTube every single week. All right, Big Al, here we go. We're back. Another recruit. Man, we've been doing so many of these recruits, but it's so fun. And I know Clemson fans love it, so we want to keep going at it. This time, Daylen Everette, another cornerback, 6 foot, 180 pounds, 4-star, IMG Academy, Bradenton, Florida. Actually, originally was in Norfolk High School in Virginia, and then moved down to the elite academy there. You know, that a lot of these big-time guys come from. But 67th overall nationally, 8th best cornerback in the nation, and 9th best player out of Florida. Got 29 total offers right now per 24/7 Sports website. Florida State, Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Alabama, to name a few. But what are your thoughts as you watch some video on Daylen Everette?
Well, I like his size. You know, he listed at 6 foot from what I remember, but he looks pretty long. He looks like he's a little bit longer than 6 foot, and that's okay. That's something you can work with for sure. He's got good speed, gets his hips around really quick, which is, hey, flipping the hips is very important at the cornerback position, at safety position. That's what it's all about. It's the change of direction, that kind of thing. I like the fact that he high points the balls when he makes the interceptions. He stops short of the route, jumps up and gets it before the receiver can get there, which is what it's all about. And honestly, I wish more guys would do that. So I'm really loving that from him. He's very comfortable in man-to-man defense, which is great for our defense, a Brent Venables defense for sure, as you know. Again, he's another one of these prospects who I think keeps his eyes in the backfield, which allows him to make some good plays. That's what it's all about for me. He has good hands. We already know that. He plays receiver as well on his team. You know, I would like to see him, if I had to have anything I'd like to see him work on, I'd like to see him get a little bit lower when he's trying to make tackles on the, running backs or receivers running sweeps, whatever it may be. I'd like to see him get a little bit lower, use his leverage a little bit better. Again, very common for a high school player. They'll knock that out of him at Clemson in no time, no big deal. But yeah, this kid is definitely worthy of a Clemson offer. Obviously he's got offers from all over the country. So he's definitely worthy of that offer and would be a nice piece to the Clemson recruiting puzzle.
And it's funny, the notes that you have down on him versus the notes that I have, because we don't share these beforehand.
Right.
I know some of the fans might know that we might think we do. We used to back in the day when we first started, and we didn't know how to do this thing. But now we don't share. We don't have time for that. So, but I also put the same thing. I said very tall for a 6 foot guy, and some places are saying 6'1". Everybody gets in the comments and tells me when I'm wrong on his height and weight. Look, I just write down what I see on the website. Okay, so 6 foot, 6'1", whatever you want to say. He is definitely a tall guy. Stays in stride really well. I like the way he turns and sticks with and attaches to the hip of the wide receivers out there. Obviously, great at using his side and his length and his arms to go up and catch the football on defense. I mean, he had 11 total interceptions his last season, as a sophomore. And so he's very good at keeping his eye on the quarterback, where the ball is at, but also positioning himself well. I will say that is a concern in the sense that you can't always do that. Might be able to do that in high school against the players that you're playing against right now. But then again, he is playing at a top level academy there. So he is able to do that now, which bodes well for him in college. But, you don't want to get stuck looking back towards the football too much, because I have noticed there's a couple of times where he's really nowhere near the wide receiver, but somehow comes up with the interception because he trusts his length, his arm length, and his wingspan and his reach. He trusts that he can high point the ball and get it over the wide receiver. So obviously he has a lot of confidence in his skills and his talents, his abilities. So definitely somebody who's going to come in, I believe, confident and ready to attack the college environment and college quarterbacks. Like I said, he loves to bait the quarterback, but we'll see what he can do against more elite level quarterbacks in the college level. Definitely somebody I'd love to see come to Clemson and see what he can do. I think Brent Venables and Mike Reed can definitely use him, and he's definitely a guy that they like to see as far as ball hawk is concerned. DeAndre McDaniel. I even noticed, I put DeAndre McDaniel down here because I can't say that he wouldn't be a guy that could play on even further back into the secondary, in safety or free safety. I really don't. I really could see that as well too, just because he does have the height and kind of that build of it, and the way that he plays that position, even quarterback position in high school, I feel like he could transfer there too. So if he comes, he could play multiple positions. I think that would be great for him as well. Let us know in the comments what you think. If you like Daylen Everette, and if you think he'll come to Clemson, or if you think maybe he'll go somewhere else. Also, let us know if you think we should cover another player next week or next couple of weeks. We will definitely get to it. And we appreciate all of your likes and shares. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date to all of our exclusive Clemson content. Tiger fans, we don't just dress for success, we TS for success. That's Tiger fans, we don't just dress for success, we TS for success. That's Tiger Sports Shop. Big Al, Houston, and I are all wearing gear from Tiger Sports Shop whenever we do our videos. We shop there so much they practically forced us to be sponsors for them. Stop by one of their 2 locations, or both their locations like I do, 364 College Avenue or 1102 Tiger Boulevard. If you're not in town, no worries. You can go to tigersports.com. Tell Sean and Julie that Morgan, Allen, and Houston sent you.